WebMCP lets AI agents call JavaScript functions directly in the browser. But it's still a W3C proposal, not ready for production. Let's break down WebMCP AI tool integration, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. WebMCP stands for Web Machine Learning Communication Protocol. It allows an AI agent embedded in the browser to call registered JavaScript functions directly without a server round trip. The tools run in the same page context, so they can manipulate the DOM, fetch data, or trigger UI updates. You can register tools in two ways: declaratively using HTML attributes or imperatively using the Navigator MCP API. Both methods create a schema that describes the tool's name, description, and parameters, making it discoverable by the AI agent. Every WebMCP tool must be wrapped in a structured schema. The schema includes a unique name, a human-readable description, and a JSON schema definition for the parameters. The AI agent reads this schema to understand what the tool does and how to call it. When the AI agent decides a tool is needed, it sends the tool name and arguments to the WebMCP runtime. The runtime looks up the registered function, executes it with the provided arguments, and returns the result to the agent. The agent can then use that result to continue the conversation. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. The agent was initialized before the tool was registered. When the agent tried to call the tool, the WebMCP runtime had no record of it. The function existed, but the agent couldn't see it, resulting in a silent, empty response. The root cause is that WebMCP tools were registered after agent initialization, so the agent could not find them. The fix registers tools before agent initialization using Navigator MCP register early in page load or declarative HTML. The fix is simple. Ensure tools are registered before the AI agent starts. You can call Navigator MCP register early in your script, or use the declarative HTML approach, which registers tools synchronously. Once the agent has the tool in its registry, calls succeed and return data. If you create the AI agent before registering your tools, the agent's tool registry is empty. When it tries to call a tool, it gets nothing back. Always register tools first. If your tool function is async, the agent will receive a promise object, not the actual data. Make sure the WebMCP runtime supports async tools or wrap the result appropriately. The schema must include a description. Without it, the agent may not understand when to use the tool and might skip it. Always provide a clear description. WebMCP is a W3C proposal and not yet implemented in any stable browser. To experiment today, you must enable experimental flags in Chrome, e.g., Chrome, //flags/# enable experimental web platform features, or use a custom build. The Navigator MCP API may change or be removed before standardization. The article mentions two registration paths, but only shows the imperative Navigator MCP register tool approach. Here is the declarative HTML alternative using a script type equals application/webmcp tool block, which is part of the proposal. Because WebMCP tools run in the user's live page context, they can access sensitive data, e.g., DOM content, cookies. The proposal requires user consent before an agent can invoke tools, typically via a permission prompt. Always design tools to minimize privilege and avoid exposing destructive operations without confirmation. To debug WebMCP issues, first verify that your tools are registered by calling Navigator MCP list tools. Check the schema for required fields. Also ensure registration happens before the agent initializes. Let's run through some common interview questions. What is WebMCP? A W3C proposal for browser-native AI tool calls without a server. How do you register a WebMCP tool? Using Navigator MCP, register, or declarative HTML. What schema fields are required? Name, description, and parameters, JSON schema. And a few frequently asked questions. Can I use WebMCP in production today? Not yet. It's a W3C proposal. Monitor GitHub, com/webmachinelearning/webmcp. Does WebMCP work with any AI model? Yes, as long as the agent supports the WebMCP protocol. What's the difference between a WebMCP tool and a regular function? A tool is wrapped in a structured schema and registered with the browser agent. Let's recap the key takeaways. WebMCP enables serverless AI tool calls in the browser. Register tools before agent initialization. Always include name, description, and parameters in schema. Use declarative HTML for synchronous registration. Ready to go deeper? Up next, Introduction to JavaScript, then variables in JavaScript, then data types in JavaScript, and operators in JavaScript. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.